Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California. Had a lot of requests on how to string up beans or anything that vines in these flower pots, or even regular planters or plant pots that you get from the nursery. Well, this is the easiest way to do it, the fastest and the cheapest. I'm using tomato stakes here, just 3 of them. You could use sticks if you've got 2, nice sticks of any type. And here, what I've done is, you'll see I've made holes. You're inspecting this, right? Does it look right? Does it look right to you, Kitty? I've made holes where I put the poles after I planted everything up. I planted in here some zinnias. I got a little sunburn the other day. We had a heat wave. And I planted my beans. These are green beans. And I left it in the cup. You'll see how I took the bottom out of the cup. And this will grow much better this way, because when I water it, it will, for sure get to the roots of the beans, and they're kind of been in the cup too long. These beans that I've got growing on the windowsill, and I'm cutting the bottom off. Look at the roots. I'm not taking it out of the pot though. I can even open up the roots a little bit now with my finger. Now I can put it deep down inside there. Now the roots will leave, and if the pot should dry out or anything happens, it's going to have to be watered in here. Okay, so I'm going to get that in there. I think I'll add in a little bit more soil. And there was some snapdragons, I think, but I'm not sure if they even made it, so I just stuck them in there anyways. The main thing is the beans. So I put the 3 poles there, and once I got them situated the way I wanted, I showed you how I put the string around it. I use yarn. I love yarn. You can get it at the dollar stores for $1. It's so cheap, and it lasts for over a year. And I can keep them this way. I can go all the way around, or I could just do a little bit right now, because it's just starting just to keep them up and stable as they take off. So what I would do, just to start, is I'm going to start really low, like right here, and tie a knot. Doesn't have to be super tight or anything. And then just, let's see, I'm going to cut this. Got it in my pocket. It's just so easy. I just love yarn. It lasts so long. And you can do it in sections. You don't have to really go crazy with it at first. Get that. Now it's lean, and I can do this. And since I may change it, we could do this. Look at this. Come back here for now. Just do a bow. So we can come back and untie it later and redo it and just stick it in there. And that's it. Now this will hold this one, and as it goes up, I can guide it. Now we just need to water it. In my garden, I've got some of them lasting 2 years. And then I kind of put it around the way I liked, and then I went back and I made holes, as you can see on the bottom. So what I did was I put 2 holes by each place that I put a pole. And as soon as I knew exactly where I wanted the pole to be, that's where I made the holes, 2 where each pole is. This is really going to hold your trellis that you made. I'll put a small one here. And then I zip tied it. I today actually used the knitting needle. It was quicker. Brought it in the house real quick. Heated it up on the cooktop, on the oven, or I should say the cooktop, the stove. And then boom, I had 6 holes in there, 2 for each one. Then I zip tied it. Just sat down, took literally minutes, put a zip tie around each one, and now, as you can see, I can let this go all the way up, and as my beans grow, I can string around exactly where I want it, and the poles are nice and sturdy. See how the poles are sturdy? Look, I'm shaking the poles, and they're really, really sturdy. So this worked out really, really well, and it's cheap and fast, and you can grow tomatoes and peppers and different things this way too. So I hope I gave you an idea on how you can quickly stake up something. Look how nice that looks. And the nice thing about it is, we're going to go into winter real soon. I can move that around to catch the sun. Right, Kitty? We can catch the sun. She's watching everything I do. Look at my zinnias that I planted a little bit ago. They're taken off with some onions in there. There's walking onions in there. So in here, I didn't put any walking onions in there. I might put some in there. But as far as the poles are not going anywhere. I can move them in the sun. And if you had a plant that you had to bring in, you could quickly bring that into. It's so light, easy, and off the ground, so Kitty can't get it, because I saw you got a plant that was on the ground the other day. You ate a big cabbage leaf. So with that, I hope I've given you ideas. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Got more questions? Ask me and I'll think, because, you know, I haven't done this before. And I thought, well, what's going to be the quickest, easiest way? 3 sticks and some yarn and 3 zip ties. Of course you can, if you don't have any zip ties, use some bread ties. That's perfectly fine too. And if you really want to, you could even tie it up with yarn. I've done that too, or string. But zip ties are the fastest, and they literally cost about a penny a piece. So with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. I know what you want. I just don't think I've got any. Let me see. Got this. It's kind of just, it's really more leaves than anything else. You can go munch on it. It's still broccoli, so she'll go work, and off she goes. So here I made holes. I used my soldering iron, or this is a knitting needle, and I put a clay handle on it. This is the baked clay. So I made holes by each hole, and this will hold it in place.